What's going on, family? Let's do it, man. This is not financial advice. We're gonna get straight to the charts, man. We're gonna be talking about how to read a chart, uh, and pretty much, we're gonna kind of cut out the indicators and get to the candlesticks, the meat of it, and figure out how we can identify market structure. So, as you know, you can kind of use the big dogs and Confluence, which is Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Google. I think these have the most uh, weight in the market as far as the S&P. But we're going to kind of get to what I traded today and how I identified the market today overall. So I did watch these stocks in the morning to see what the context of the market was. As you know, we're in this huge downtrend. Um, as you can see, so short in the market was very lucrative today. So we got two-legged correction up outside of this huge downtrend. So we can zoom down to the smaller time frame. So we got this market trending up, right? So they did confirm this trend line. They came out backside, retested it on I think that was what day was that? 16th. Up the 16th, they backside retested and they came off of it. So this morning they gapped down. They opened with a gap down. So the main level we got here is 405. Actually, I'm gonna go to the cash market so you can see it a little better. All right, here we go. So they backsided this trend line on the bigger time frames. And now we got a push down, we got a gap down off of this trend line. So the main level that we were watching here was 4,100. So obviously they took down 4,100 below, came down below 4070. So the next major level was here. All right. We got this major level up here. Backside in the trend line. We got a moving average coming down. So I'm watching these key levels and confluence with one another. All right. So we got go zoom in. All right, so we got this major key level right here, 404. All right. So they closed beneath the last trading day's lows. So this morning, they opened beneath these lows. So this is the last trading session. So they opened here. This is where I saw a bearish indication of the market. So they got beneath these lows and they continue to push down. They even open lower. All right. So the next level of major support will be 4,000. So we can kind of see this on a bigger chart. So the next level is 4,000. So you see they came down to just 4,000. So the level that they lost, the last trading session was 4050. 4050. So they opened 4050. They pushed down. They cleared it in continuation. So the next support level was 4030 area, 4030 to 4035 area, and they kept pushing lower. So they even pushed straight through the fib level of 4030. So we can kind of zoom in now and establish where the market could be going. So as you can see, they gap down. They gap down from 40.78 all the way down. They opened at 40.52. So they did kind of bounce right here at support at 40.36, but we can kind of figure out where they're going if we can get this downtrend going. So if this is going to be a continuation, we want to get a trend lines going. We want to kind of see exactly where the market is going. So today, see the market. This is all the price action for the day. So we got a nice spike down, a break, and then we got a new low. So at this point, I'm expecting a downtrend day. So we got this trend line. They broke this, made a new low, consolidated, and there was a kind of a way you could have made a bigger downtrend, but it wasn't really nothing to establish a good downtrend. So it kind of sloped a little bit, but we're going to. All right, here we go. Nice downtrends. You can see it kept closing beneath the moving average. A lot of chop though. So you just had to kind of ride this out. After they cleared these levels, these major levels, got a major level here, downtrend, break, new low, consolidation. And then we got somewhat of a bigger downtrend, but I just don't like how it looks. So I really didn't draw this. There was a lot of garbage, but moving average kind of showed you the direction of the day. So I'll show you exactly what I saw. So the gap down, we got consolidation. And then they started continue to make lower highs. All right. So this was the original series of lower highs that I had here. So we got a series of lower highs. All right. Nice little lower highs. Then they broke down. Just series of lower highs, man. So you can kind of indicate what a market is. If they were going to fill this gap, they would have bounced here as support. They gapped down and they opened beneath the support. So when we gap down beneath the support with no reaction of price bouncing, we see this huge gap down and continuation. So this is called a gap and go. No sign of bouncing. So after 30 minutes, we would expect to see some type of bounce. They just continued to push. They retested 40.30, and then they established this downtrend. Just continue to push lower and lower and lower. So that was one way you could have watched this. But if you zoom out and look at these bigger time frames, it'll show you exactly where they were going, man. So the key levels were up here. They broke all those. That was the range that we were in. We were in this range. They cleared 40.66, 40.65 area. Came up, gave you a lower high, and they gapped down beneath these lows. So this is where they were supposed to bounce, in this area here, but they did not. So they continued to push down on the 1 hour. As you can see, this was a sign that we're going lower. They did not. They had a gap down, gap and go. After an hour of trading, they continued to push down. And this is where you could be looking for potential entries. So after an hour of trading, this is where we're at this particular point. All right. So that's how we can kind of identify the market structure. That breaking these key levels and not bouncing at major key levels We're in a downtrend. We had a break, new low, consolidation, a lot of choppy price action, but continued series lower high. That one push up above this moving average, and then just lower highs. So that's all we're watching. Series of lower highs. Couldn't really draw a nice downtrend like I wanted. It could be a spike in channel pattern, but I just don't like the downtrend. Um, the trend lines didn't really fit well on these, so just kind of used the moving average to speculate that this was a downtrend. So simple price action, man. Breaking key levels with no reaction. It clearly shows you that we're going lower. So there's some gems for you, man. Watch these key level on daily time frames and weekly time frames, man. And you can figure out where this market is going. So hit like and subscribe, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow.